Hey, congratulations. You're going on a cruise or you're thinking about going on a cruise, and that is exciting. Some of the best, most worthwhile vacations, the most affordable, all-inclusive vacations you can get your hands on these days. A great way to reconnect with the family. You can pull all the electronic devices, lie to your kids, and tell them there's no Wi-Fi. Psst, there is Wi-Fi. But you don't have to pay for it if you want to, but it's a great way to get out of the house, out of your normal environment, and just reconnect with everybody and pull everybody back together once a year. We're sailing on Royal Caribbean for a couple of these cruises. We're going to switch up, go back to Carnival, and try Celebrity and some of the other ones too. So stay tuned and please like and subscribe to this channel. For the purposes of this video, this is another cruise tip video. Some stuff that we've picked up and purchased ourselves that has helped make our cruises a little more efficient, a little better, a little more fun, a little more like home. So check it out. And again, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, the first thing we want to take a look at is you're going to need outlets. Usually the cruise ships give you two little dinky outlets, and they've got an assortment of different voltages from all over the world. But if you're American, you're going to need those regular old 110 deals. And there's just not enough of them. You need hair dryers, you need to charge laptops, cell phones, iPads, all kinds of junk. And most of the cruise ships, even the most modern and newer ones, just don't have enough outlets. So you're going to need to bring an extension cord with you. Now this one's pretty neat because it stands up vertically. The other ones, if you're familiar with extension cords, they're usually long and they lay on the table, but you don't have much table space, especially in the inside cabins or smaller cabins. So this guy stands up vertically and gives you a whole bunch of plugs, anywhere from 6 to 14. Plus this particular one, I believe, has 4 USBs. It's a kind of a cheesy Taiwanese company called Jackie LED, but real good reviews on Amazon. It's made very well from what the reviews have said, and ours is actually very, very well. It's got switches on there so you can turn each of the rows off, and it's got an adjustable cable which actually twists. You turn the top of it and the cable comes out and you pull as much as you need. It's got a ground on it, which is very nice, makes it a little safer, and they say that it is made of fire retardant or fireproof materials, which is really good. Here you can plug in your iPhone. It's actually a bad graphic, but you can plug in your power sources, whatever you want to plug into this thing. Hair dryer. Supposedly the one with 14 outlets goes up to 3,500 watts, so it'll have no problem charging your phones, your curling irons, your hair dryers, and you can run them all simultaneously, which is really, really nice. So it's a pretty decent little machine, a little appliance, and it'd be very, very helpful, space saving, and the whole bit. Perfect for any family who likes to cruise with a whole bunch of electronics, which just about all of us. And this is the one we own, the Jackie LED, available on Amazon.com. The link is in the comments below. All right, most cruisers are going to take a bunch of stuff with them. You're going to sit on the pool deck and you're going to have your phone, maybe some identification or your passport if you're waiting to do an excursion or something. And sometimes you put your stuff out on the table or you leave it on your deck chair and you're just hoping that everyone is as honest as you are. Well, it's a cruel, difficult, nasty world, and a lot of people get ripped off on cruise ships. There's just no other way around it. So Master Lock came out with this really cool little portable locker. They call it the Safe Space. And what it is, it's a little lockable device that has a cable around it. So you can lock it to your cruise chair or to your table or to a chair or something. Size-wise, it's pretty good size. You can fit your iPhone in there. It looks like a little camera, passport, and a watch or something if you have an expensive watch. And these cables are going to be really, really difficult to break on a cruise ship or cut through. So somebody's going to have to spend a lot of time there, and there's always somebody walking around. So hopefully they'd see something and say something, but you never know. The combination lock is not the toughest thing in the world to break. You can kind of yank it. But again, somebody's going to see that, so they're more inclined to pick up somebody who doesn't have any protection than you, who has this really neat Master Lock device. Again, the link is available. They're pretty affordable, too. You can find the link in the comments below. Many cruise ships offer free Wi-Fi now, which is awesome. You can keep in touch with the outside world, send people pictures instantly, do your Instagram and Snapchat updates, and make everybody jealous that you're on cruise and they're at work. And unfortunately, you're going to run out of power. There's nowhere to plug anything in up on those cruise decks unless you're in one of the inside areas. And who wants to do that? You want to sit outside in the sun. So you need a solar charger. When your battery starts to run low, you won't have to run back to your cabin or run inside somewhere. You can just use this guy, which has a battery built in, a 10,000 milliamp hour battery built in, and it charges with the sun. What's nice about this one, there's a whole bunch of them out here, but we like the Neck Tech because it's water and rain resistant. It's not waterproof, so don't throw it in the pool. It's got those openings for your USB, so you don't want to do that. But if it gets splashed by the pool or something, it's nice. It also has a really nice thick rubber case around it, so if you drop it, chances are you're going to be fine. Nectech says they use better solar panels on these things, which attract a little bit more power based on the size of these things. There's not really big panels. You can buy giant ones, but that looks kind of awkward. This one is very, very small, 6x3. You could just sit it on top of your phone and let it charge while you're just frolicking there in the pool. And very neat little accessory here. And again, these are very affordable too. It comes with a little USB cable. You need an iPhone cable. It'll work with the iPhones and iPads too. So why not use that beautiful sun on the sun deck and charge your accessories so you don't have to run back to your room in the event you run out of power. Although you're not supposed to save your chairs, your lounge chairs on the pool deck, everyone does. That's just the way it goes. And no one stops you, and you can argue all you want, and the pool deck people, attendants are not going to pull your stuff off. They're not going to take your towels down. But a better way to do it is to use clips to actually keep your towels there so nobody can say, oh, the wind blew it off or something. You can end up in fisticuffs, which would be kind of annoying on a cruise ship. What's nice about these particular ones, they're called Isle Forever. Again, we have them. It's a 10-pack. They're really strong. And you can use them for all kinds of stuff. You can hang your bathing suits and your shower curtains and stuff. You never have enough accessories when you're away from home. But what's nice about these is they're stainless steel. And they're less apt to crack. Because you know when plastic sits in the sun for a while, it becomes brittle and then they crack open and you just can't use them anymore. Well, these are stainless steel. So they're going to be water resistant. They could rust eventually, but they're not going to crack like plastic does. So we like these. You get a 10-pack. Again, very affordable. Link is in the description below. Get yourself some steel ones. You'll look totally different. I hate the pink flamingo ones. They're just gauche. You don't need those. Everybody has them. You want to be different, man. You want to be chrome, like your chrome on your car. It's high end. Now, you probably get unlimited iced tea, unlimited water. Your soft drinks you'll have to pay for. And they do give you a cup if you do the soft drink package. But if you're like me and you just do coffee and iced tea and water and juices and stuff, which a lot of them are still free, you're going to want to keep them cold. They give you these little plastic cups on the cruise ship, which are terrible. And especially if you go to sleep at night and you want some nice cold water, you're going to have to go all the way back up and find somewhere to get cold water and dump ice in there, which will melt all over the place and create an awful mess all over your nightstand or your table. So you don't want to do that. So what you want is a cold tumbler. Now, you've probably heard of the Yetis. The Yetis are like $35-$40. These guys are like 17, and they're exactly the same. We've compared them. We have them at home. We have the Yeti and the RTIC, and there is absolutely no difference in how long it keeps things cold, hot, or in terms of its performance whatsoever. So the RTIC Arctic 30-ounce tumbler. I heard a rumor that these are actually made by the same guys. One was an ex-partner of the Yeti guy, but I don't know if that's true. But the Arctic, a lot cheaper. And it'll keep your stuff cold and keep your stuff hot. If you're a coffee drinker and you want to do your hair and stuff and you want your coffee to stay hot during the morning, get one of these guys, load it up with a couple cups of coffee, and you'll be all set. Really good for alcoholic beverages, too. If you're the kind of person who just wants to sit in your cabin or chill out somewhere, those glasses are going to get condensation. It's going to create a wet mess, and they're going to warm up. Your ice is going to melt, but if you throw them in here, you're going to have a nice cold or hot drink for, I think the ice is up to 24 hours. So get yourself a nice tumbler and throw that in your room, and you'll be much happier, and you'll be pleasantly irrigated, if you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Now, hanging space, especially if you're in an inside cabin or a non-suite, you're going to have, a couple of people are going to have a hard time finding places to hang stuff. Well, a lot of people don't realize the walls on these things and the doors are made of metal. And what sticks to steel? Magnets. These are rare earth magnets. You pop them right on your wall, and it gives you a whole bunch more hanging space. They've got a little bit, this particular one, it's about the size of a quarter. It's not, or a nickel. It's not really big, but they hold a surprising amount of weight due to the type of magnets that they use on these things. These are a set that we found. It's a neodymium. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. But they'll hang on anything metal, including the walls and the doors inside your cabin, giving you a whole bunch more space. This particular set was nice because it comes with the little 3M stickers, so you avoid causing paint damage on the inside of the room. And nobody wants that for you or the person after you. So this one comes with 4, and supposedly they hold up to 44 pounds, which is pretty impressive. Easily holding up a couple of shirts or a dress or a sport coat or something. And again, the link for these is in the, like everything else is in the comments below. Get you right there. Easy peasy. Have them to your house. If you're a Prime member, you'll have them there in the next day in some cases. So some terrific items here, and really, really thoughtful and clever stuff coming up with us and other people that we've cruised with. Some really neat ideas to make your cruise a little more pleasant and a little more like home.